Hi everybody and welcome back to our final challenge. So challenge 17, this is going to be our last one for this Coding to Christmas series. So without further ado, let's have a look at today's question. So it was all about creating a shopping list for what presents you've still got left to buy. So the question states obviously what we need to do. So create a text file called shopping.txt. So we can do that first of all. So I can just literally say that f equals, and then I'm going to open a file. It's suggested the name of the file is shopping.txt. And what do we want to be doing here? So we're creating a program where you enter the names of the people you still buy for. So we probably want to write to this file. So I'm going to open this in write mode. So I use the W. Now what we want to do here basically is give the user the ability to keep entering data until they basically enter no information, and therefore we decide that they've entered everything they want to and we close it down. So in order to do that, let's first of all create a variable called, let's be more specific, so name underscore and gift, and we're just going to set that to the value of true. And then we will create, because we want this to repeat over for as many times as the user enters something, we're just going to use a while statement. So I'm just going to say that while that variable has something inside of it, so it returns true, we will loop through and obviously ask the user to enter the gift that they want to add. So I use the same variable name that I've got at the top here, and then we'll jump back to asking the user for input. So what is the gift and who's it for? So we ask the question using the input statement. I think that the answer that they give back will be fine if it's kept as a string, because it will be a string of text. So we're probably looking for someone's name and whatever gift they want. So we'll get that. Once that they've actually added it, we can then write it to the file. So I can say that f.write, and then I can put the value in once again. So I'll take that variable again. I'm going to concatenate just on the end of this a new line, just so that they don't all appear on the same line. So while it does that, we'll go through. So that's probably everything that we need at the moment to test it. So let's press play. So running the program, you see that the shopping.txt file is already been created. Who's the gift for? So we'll say Jake, and what do we want? We say like a ball, and then Saf is getting a book for Christmas. And then once, so this while loop will continue to go through until I enter basically nothing. So I've hit return there, entered a blank string, and obviously the while loop has exited out. Now if I go to the shopping.txt, I can see now the information that's been added. So all of the data that we actually entered during that while loop, that has been written to that file. So that's good. What has happened here, though, you'll notice that there are some empty lines at the end here. This is because on that final attempt here, where I've entered a empty string, it still tried to write that empty string plus a new line character. So just to avoid that in the future, let's put just an if statement. So once again, I can just check to see if there is a value. So if someone has given a value, it will be true. So if you've entered something, it will be true. Therefore, this if statement will execute and it will write out to the file. So once we've done that, the question is then saying we want to, I guess we can close the file at that point. So we can just say the f.close because we've finished now writing to that file. And then we can create another reference to actually open and read that file, because the final part of it is that we want to actually print out that shopping list. So as you've done probably many times before, we'll just open another file. So open that same file, I should say. So shopping.txt, this time the mode is to read, so it's the R option. Then all I'm going to do is, I'm just going to say for X in F2, I can literally just print out the list. So print the value of X. Let's see what that does. So I run the program. So I'm getting a ball, Saf is getting a book, and now it prints out the list. So obviously you can smarten this up a little bit. Within here, I can concatenate some values. So you need to buy such and such a person. We'll concatenate that value on those items. So do the same thing again. And now it's printed out. You need to buy Jake a ball, you need to buy Saf a book. So it's gone through. We've created a shopping list file. We've gone through, we've been able to add as many things as we want to that file. And then we've just come back through and we've looped through everything inside of that file, and we've just said exactly what we've still got left to buy. So that's the full answer for today's question, and that brings us all the way through now. We've completely finished our Coding to Christmas series. So I'd just like to thank you all for taking part. Hopefully you've learned a lot. If you still do want to continue learning Python and have a go at more examples, follow the links down below, because we do have, I think, over 100 additional challenges that you can try out. So please have a look at the links below if you want to have a go at doing some more stuff. So I guess Saf and myself would like to thank everyone for taking part, and hopefully we'll see you all again soon. Bye.